Hello guys, it is Duke, and welcome back to another episode of Afterlife SMP. This is episode number 33. Last episode we went on ahead and fought the Ender Dragon along with 3 withers, and I died many times. If you haven't seen that episode, go back and watch it because it was pretty funny for the most part, so I really urge you. But today, you're probably already noticing a few little changes, and I really feel like that's what we're doing today's episode, and it'll be cool and it'll be helpful, and in the end I'm just gonna be able to look at it and be happy with how everything turned out. But we need to sleep the night away before we can do anything else, because I really don't want to be out at night because I'm terrified of monsters and I die repeatedly. I have the most deaths at 46, and that's probably gonna continue. But how are you guys doing today? I am doing just fine. Today is a Tuesday that I'm recording this, and you guys aren't seeing this until Saturday, but that's alright because I've got plenty of time to put out this episode because we've pre-recorded a bunch. You know, I pre-recorded the end fight. I got a Skyblock episode, and I need to record another one after this. But we've already done a lot of work here in the back. As you can see, there was a big tree right here. We got rid of that for the time being. I might go back to it, not sure. Also, there's a zombie. I must... Hi! Okay. It seems as if there's something not lit up. We need to fix that because I am not dealing with zombies in my property. But today's episode, we are going to mainly focus on finishing the backyard, at least making it look a lot nicer if we don't get it completely done, which I feel is something that's very awesome, and it'll be fun to do because there's a lot of area to work with. We have so much backyard space, guys, and the thing is, I don't need to worry about impeding on anyone else's property because Blonde Skunk lives so high above me that as long as I don't tear into the mountain, I literally cannot I cannot mess with any of his land. So that's awesome. We got a lot to work with, and I mean, look at this. We got stretched from all the way over here. I probably have the biggest yard on the server, which is definitely something that I'm totally cool with. So let's just clear this area up. We're gonna light it up so no more zombie. Oh, hello. We need to solve this. Are you shooting at me? You can probably hit me, but I hit you first. Look at that. Look at that. Sharpshooting Duke. Dig a hole. Alright, we need to light this up because a lot of spawn is lit up, so any areas that there's not... Oh. What did I do? But anywhere there's not a lot of torches, everything just spawns repeatedly. And we will not deal with that. And oh my gosh, we have a lot to light up. I think we need to go over to that area. I don't think that's lit up very well. But okay, our shovels got mended, so that's pretty cool. I really love mending. It's such a nice enchantment. You know, when it first came out, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, but I don't really ever see myself using it. And now I survive with mending. Mending is love. Mending is life. Honestly, it's so great. So let's continue lighting this area up. I think we're about good. But this is not something you guys probably want to see me do the entire episode, so let's really try to figure this out quickly. And it seems like this is about the only hole we have left, which is totally cool. And this really isn't mine, but there's plenty of that there. And for those, yeah, let's come over here and take out a line of dirt right there. Alright, so I've got a lot of terraforming to get done. I built this little sort of facade, I guess, if that's how you pronounce it, of a wall. And I want to have another one on top of it, but not like right in line with it. I want to move it back maybe a few, so it's like a little bit of a terrace sort design going. Should be cool. I think I'm whoa. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to include it over here, and I will see what it's like in just a bit. Alright guys, so I'm sure there's something you need to know and want to know before we really talk about the rest of today's video. So in today's video, we're going to be working on the backyard, but I'd just like to take you aside for just a second, actually probably a couple of minutes, because there's a few things I'd like to talk about. First of all, I cannot turn around because Dragonfrost is at the skeleton spawner right now, and I go from 30 frames or 60 or whatever I record at to about 20. It doesn't matter if I have it 60. It doesn't matter if I have it 30. I drop so low. So we're going to keep looking this way. And right here is the start of where my subway system's going to go. So this is going to be a lot sooner of a project than I had initially anticipated. Initially, I thought that we were going to wait until the flats were completely done before we're going to get working on this. But that's not the case because I've sort of stalled out on the flats. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've lost 95% of inspiration there, and I'd like to start working on something else. That's why I'm doing the backyard today, and that's why I'm talking to you guys about this, because I'd like to start this in the next coming episodes, probably. Probably not next episode, but an episode near it. Just because I think it needs to be done. It's something I'm looking forward to, and I'm not going to be able to fit this on here. Coming, Duke subway system, work in progress. There we go. That's quick and easy. But I just feel like I'm really excited for this, and the whole purpose of this is so we don't have to travel to the nether, because there's currently not a nether hub, and I hate the nether. I die constantly while I'm there, and you guys know how much I die, so yeah, definitely going to be starting work on this soon. I've got a lot of materials set up, and you guys are seeing the die right, and you're like, Duke, why? But it'll work out in the end. It actually does look good, and I did lose frames when I looked that way, so we got to continuously look this way. Here is another build by Dragonfrost, the Afterlife post office. Really cool thing, but he hasn't shown it off in a video quite just yet, so I'm going to leave that just as more of a, ooh, you need to go check out his video to really see what it's all about. But one more thing before we wrap up part of today's episode, and that is all the way out here, we have a sign. And what that sign says is future site of Duke's Future Shops. So that's it. I really want to shop, and this is where we're going to put it. Now, we don't have any clue what we're going to put in here yet, and the area is not really built up, so I don't expect it to be started soon. But I really need a way to just have diamonds flowing in, and I think I'm going to really think of something that's something that people need and something that people want and something that people will buy. So just going to continue to look into that. But now back to the rest of today's video, as there's a lot to watch and a lot to get done in a very short episode, actually. So I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so there we go. I especially like the second layer over there. I feel like it works really well. I didn't put one over here just because I feel like it's not going to need it, because I'm going to line this area with trees and it would just kind of feel odd. But our next project is to turn this waterfall into something a little bit more respectable, because right now I hate how this thing looks. It is ugly, and we are going to do some fixing of that today, because I cannot stand the amount of water that comes out of this. Just unrealistic, and it looks bad. So we're doing our best to change that. I'm also on with Daniel Ludus right now. He's actually been on a lot lately, doing a lot for the servers. That's pretty awesome to see. But you guys probably don't want to see me do this, so I'm going to terraform this, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so between clips, I came up with the greatest idea, and it's so simple. Dark oak doors. Why did we not use this from the very beginning? They look so much better, and they suit this build so much better. Overall, just, wow, why did I not use these dark oak doors to begin with? It makes the house look, more upper class. It looks more fitting. I mean, just having the sort of medieval type doors on my house just really, I don't know where I got that from. It just doesn't work. But now we have these luxurious dark oak doors, and I'm very happy with that. But the thing I did also off camera is I dug this out, and I think it's a nice little pond. It's not too big. I tried to make the waterfall a little smaller, and as you can see, I did. It's just a hair, maybe like 2 or 3 blocks smaller. It's a little shorter as well, but I feel like it's gonna work out well once we get some big trees in here, which is my next project. is to start putting some big old oak trees in here, like big. I want the biggest of oak trees, and if they're not up to my standards, they get cut down. But that's my next project. I'm going to get to work on that, and then we'll continue. Alright guys, so there we go. We have a lot of the big trees done. I think this is all we're going to use. It looks okay from up here, but once you get down in here, guys, oh, this is so cool. It's like an entirely different world under here with the big trees. They're so nice. Each and every one of them are just awesome. They're terrific trees. They look good. This one's a little bit funny looking, but maybe it's actually for the best. Maybe this guy, he's a little unique, but I like it. I kind of like it. He's kind of cool. The others are very, very good, and it just gives off an entirely new atmosphere. Let's just break this one up, and so we can get a different look. So yeah, it's going to feel like a little bit of a forest back here. I'm not going to include the little trees like I did in the front and side of the house, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, and I'm really going to make this area down here into like a real dense park area. I'm going to have lots of bushes, lots of flowers, probably a couple benches and stuff. I'm going to go ahead, finish it completely off, and then I'll be back. Just breathe it in, guys. Look how great this looks. This is amazing. I am really, really, really pleased with how this turned out. And the vines are just going to keep growing. So it's going to get more and more dense as this goes. And it's going to be so cool. It's going to feel real atmospheric. And guys, at nighttime, this place is so nice. It is awesome. So we'll just take a little walk around. We have a nice path here. Leads on out. We have some nice little torches on fence posts, which are just sort of for main design. Those are the torches you see. And then we have some torches underneath not grass carpet, but green carpet. And I feel that looks really, really good. We have plenty of grass and plenty of flowers along with some leaves. And ooh, I just like it. It's definitely an upgrade to what we had. And some of the shots you get of the house now just look really, really cool. I mean, that's the best way to put it, is it's really, really cool. So, happy how this turned out, but I think I'm going to wrap up today's episode here. If you did enjoy today's episode, please be sure to leave a like and comment down below why you did enjoy it. And if you're new, be sure to subscribe, because there's always new Afterlife content coming out regularly. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. This has been Duke. Goodbye.